रसिक जनाए हूँ तब मैं जाना, रसिक जनाए हूँ तब मैं जाना, रसिक जनाए हूँ तब मैं जाना, रसिक जनाए हूँ तब मैं जाना। मैं हूँ आत्मा कान्हा, कान्हा कान्हा कान्हा। 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 मम प्रियतम कान्हा, कान्हा कान्हा कान्हा। मम प्रियतम कान्हा, कान्हा कान्हा कान्हा। श्री गुरवे नमः. In the last few classes on Rasopasana, we understood that this material world is called Dukkhalaya. There is only misery in this world. The happiness and love that we are looking in this world, we will never get here, because love and happiness is the nature of Atma, and it can be found only in the spiritual realm. So, when we have this knowledge that material world gives only misery, then we will be motivated to give this up. And when we have the knowledge that happiness or bliss and love are available only in the spiritual realm, then we will be motivated to do Rasopasana. So after this understanding, what is the next step that we should do? So Jagadguru Kripaluji Maharaj is explaining about that in the next line. रसिक जनाए हूँ तब मैं जाना, रसिक जनाए हूँ तब मैं जाना, रसिक जनाए हूँ तब मैं जाना, रसिक जनाए हूँ तब मैं जाना। मैं हूँ आत्मा कान्हा, कान्हा कान्हा कान्हा। 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 मम प्रियतम कान्हा, कान्हा कान्हा कान्हा। मम प्रियतम कान्हा, कान्हा कान्हा कान्हा। So, O my dear Kanha, O Lord Krishna, I took shelter of Rasik. Here, Guru is being referred to as Rasik because a Guru has to be a person who has attained the love of God, and he should be always relishing that love. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna advises Arjuna, after explaining some basic knowledge about the difference between body and Atma, to go to a guru who is a Tattvadarshi. Tadviddi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnananas tattvadarshinaha. The guru has to be a Tattvadarshi. You should go and take his shelter and do pariprashna and get knowledge from him. Upanishad also says that tadvijnanartham sagurumevaabhigacche shrotriyam brahmanishtam. You should go to a guru who is a shrotriya. Shrotriya means one who has heard from his guru. So what is the meaning of hearing? The guru explains to you all the concepts of the Shastra like Atma, Paramatma, Prema and Sadhana using certain yuktis, logics. He establishes all the tattvas through these logics, and the disciple should catch the tattva along with the logics. And then in isolation, when he is alone, he should try to ruminate over whatever he has heard, and then try to establish the tattvas through all the logics which he heard from his guru. And then if he gets some doubts, if new doubts come out in his mind, then he should go again to the guru and ask him pariprashna. He should ask subject matter only related to what he has heard from the guru, not any other question, worldly questions. I have explained this in detail in Pariprashna video. You can go and listen to that. And then when Guruji again establishes the tattva through the yuktis, he should come back and do the manana again. He should do this till all the doubts become clear and he knows now what is to be attained and how it is to be attained and all these things. So then he should put that into practice. So Guru has gone to his Guru, understood this and then put into practice, and then realized that he became Brahmanistha. He is constantly relishing that love. So he should go only to such a Guru who is always relishing Krishna Prema. If he goes to some Pandit who has studied some Shastra but he is still in the material world, still in the Maya, he cannot give you the Divya Vastu because he himself is in Maya. Many of the Gurus you find where people give Dikshas are not God realized persons. They have not attained the love of God. So they cannot give you any love of God. So you should go only to a person who has prema of the Lord. And then when you go to such a Guru, he gives you the knowledge of Atma. So he is saying that I went to a Rasik Guru, a Rasikacharya, and he has given me the knowledge about the Atma. He told me that you are the Atma. All this suffering is coming to you because you have been thinking yourself as the body, and you will become free from miseries only if you give up this identity with the body. And when will you attain the happiness or love? Only when you realize that you are the Atma. And that is not enough. So he told me something else. He told me, Atma ki Atma tu kanha, 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 he also told me that you are the Atma of Atma. So what does it mean? That because I am the Amsha of the Paramatma, and I am like the body of the Paramatma. The saints give this example to show our connection between Paramatma and all the living entities. All the living entities are like the body of the Paramatma, and he is the Atma. So just as in this body I am the Atma, automatically when we are the body of the Lord, Lord becomes our Atma, which means that our existence, our identity depends on the Lord. And there is another meaning for the word Atma also. For example, I have attachment for this body, and if by some snake bite or something, if poison goes into my hand and the doctors tell me that this should be cut off, I immediately accept that. This is because I love myself first, and in relation to me I love this body. And if a limb of this body is harming me, then I become ready to get rid of that. From this, what I understand is that the meaning of Atma is also beloved, the object of love. So Sri Krishna is my Atma, means automatically as my Amshi, he becomes my beloved. And this is also what I understood. After understanding this, what happened? I immediately took shelter of my Guru Maharaj. I surrendered to him. I surrendered to Sri Krishna, and then I surrendered to my Guru Maharaj. So he is explaining this next step. So now that I have understood that I am never going to get happiness and love in this material world, the example that is given by saints is that of a deer looking for water in a desert. Mrigjal, it is called as Mrigjal. A deer, for a deer, in the desert, it appears that there is water at the distance. So he runs when he is thirsty. When the deer is thirsty, it runs towards the water, and he finds out that there is no water there. Then from that place, the water appears somewhere else. So the deer goes again for the water. So it keeps chasing wherever the water appears to be there, but it will never get, and it will never become free from thirst, and its thirst will increase because of chasing this water. So similarly, our buddhi has been telling us that here there is happiness, So we are chasing that happiness. We are desiring that. And then we are trying to fulfill, but then that is giving us misery. Whatever happiness we want to get, we are not getting there. So we think that happiness is somewhere else. So we keep chasing for happiness in this object and that object. We keep looking for love in this person and that person, but we will never get that. So when I have realized this, and I have realized that love and happiness are only possible with Paramatma, because he is personification of that. He is a possessor of love, and he relishes love, and he is blissful, and then he also showers that on his devotees. When I have understood that, immediately, in order to become free from the miseries which I am experiencing in the material world, and in order to attain the love of Lord and experience bliss, I have taken shelter of a Guru, Rasik Acharya. And then what happened? The Rasik Acharya gave me sadhana. He taught me Rasopasana, how to cultivate love and relish it. So, as I told you, this Rasopasana has 4 angas, limbs to it. First is that knowledge, that I am Atma, Sri Krishna is my beloved, and I should cultivate love of Sri Krishna in his Nam, Roop, Gun, Leela, Dham, Parikar, which are available to me, which are given to me by the Rasik Acharyas. This is the knowledge that I should have. And automatically what will be my karma? To cultivate that love. And then when my mind is producing the desires, because of even though I realize that I am the Atma, my identification with my body will not go away. So my minds keep producing desires, so I reject them. This is sannyasa, I told you. And the 4th thing is that I do dhyana. Whenever it goes to the other side, to the Prakriti, I pull it back towards Sri Krishna and try to concentrate on Sri Krishna. So when I practice these 4 limbs of bhakti or upasana or rasopasana, what happens is that gradually, by doing artha bhavana, I start relishing love of Sri Krishna. I start realizing myself as Atma, and because I reject my identity with the body, that identity slowly starts getting dissolved. I told you in the last class that when my desire is fulfilled, my identity is getting reinforced. And now that I reject that desire and then start relishing the love of God, which is the nature of the Atma, automatically I become liberated from my identity with the body. So that comes down and this goes up. So from, let us say, if I have 75% identification with the body, that goes to 74, and then my identification with the Atma goes to 26%. So it keeps on increasing like that. So then with that, what happens is that when I was identifying with the body, my mind was always producing desires, and I was never able to control them, even after knowing that these desires are going against the laws of nature and causing me misery. But the moment I started doing Rasopasana, because of my experience of Atma and the dissolution of my identity with the body, my mind automatically started listening to me. Right? So this he is explaining in the next line. So till now I was doing whatever my mind has told me. I was never able to control it, but now I am able to control my mind easily because I am focusing it on Lord Krishna, and I am also relishing his love and then becoming happy, experiencing bliss. Then from all this experience, understanding and experience, what I realized is that So the essence of all tattva, what I realized is that we should constantly be engaged in the bhajan of Lord Krishna, which means that doing the upasana of Lord Krishna by doing artha bhavana of Nam Rupa Guna Leela Dham Parikar while taking his names, and then relish that. Even for 1 second we should not allow the mind to go towards Maya, because if you allow to go there, as I told you earlier, that when there is a split between you and Sri Krishna, immediately Maya comes and it covers your knowledge and gives you the alternate knowledge. It takes you towards the body. So you should not allow the mind to go to Maya even for 1 second. Whenever it goes there, always try to bring it back to Sri Krishna and always try to cultivate his love. This is what I have learned. This is the Sara. So we have understood what is Rasopasana and about Guru taking shelter, and what is the understanding we should have about samsara and about Sri Krishna. So in my next classes I will take all these things in detail. Albeli Sarkar ki jai. Sadhana